Okay, so I'm so excited for this one, the Hot Wheels race tracks. I've seen this all over social media. I've seen it on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, I've seen it. So this is just a sign that I picked up from Marshall's for $1. Can't pass it up. It is a full wood sign and a beautiful rectangle, and it is like a mom sign on the other side. So it essentially is the same price as if I would have picked it up at the Dollar Tree, except for that this is actually wood. So I'm just going to sand off the words in the back here. And so yeah, you know when you see something and you see it all over the place and like literally everybody is trying it. Most of the time I try not to do that, but I couldn't resist this one because I was like, that is really cute. And I wish I knew who the original person was that thought of it. But kudos to you. And if you know who the original person who thought of it is, please put it in the comments down below. I'd love to know. So I just sanded off the back there. And then these racetracks come for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So literally you just crisscross them and that's it. Like, it's that easy. So I'm going to use a combination of hot glue and staples to make this stay on here. For the base part, you can use any square or rectangle sign. They do come flinging out if they're not glued in. Any square or rectangle sign from the Dollar Tree, or any leftover sign that you have that's something similar to this. As long as you have like an edge to work with, that's really all that you need. So I put the hot glue down first, and I've seen people use it in the corners. However, it wasn't going to be as secure if I would have gone like, literally like corner to corner. So I did mine flat, and so I put some hot glue. Well, I put a lot of hot glue, and then I put staples on there. I love my handy dandy stapler, and I just put a couple staples on each one to secure it in there. So it's nice, like I can actually pick it up from the top and I'm not worried that it's gonna come sliding out of there. So I put the second one down with a lot of hot glue and a couple extra staples.
But you've taken a chance on me. Now we're building bridges as far as the eye can see. And I never thought I'd find anything close to...
Okay, so it's nice and secure and on there. I love it already. It's so cute. I mean, not the orange, but so these are half beads. I pick up my half beads off of Amazon, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to evenly space the half beads around because I want it to look less plastic and more not plastic, wooden, I guess is the look that I'm going for. So it is what time is it? It's 11 o'clock my time, and I have been working on this video, recording it for you all day, and then kicking my husband off the computer so I can get to it, so I can edit it for you, so you can watch this tomorrow morning. But there it is, all beautiful. So you can use a finial on top. So if you've seen my other video, I got these random like round pieces at a yard sale, and so it makes a perfect finial for the top there. But you can pick up finials at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's or whatever. And so originally I was going to hand paint it, but that wasn't working out well. So I did take it outside and spray paint it with a matte black spray paint. And then I'm just going to go around and I'm going to touch up the box on the bottom and use plaster chalk paint by Waverly. I'm not a big fan of spray painting. I'm not all that great at it. I mean, I know it's like point and shoot and that's the concept, but For me, it just seems like the easy way out, and so I like to hand paint everything. I've always been that way. But I mean, if you spray paint, spray paint. But for me, it's not as therapeutic to spray paint for me. So, but because these are plastic, that would be my best bet for you, is to take a spray paint or primer and prime the plastic. So once I used the matte black spray paint, it really does take the paint so much better after that. And I wish I would have had white, because I really did want this whole thing to be white, but I have to use what I have on hand, and black flat is what I had. So I also went and I touched up the inside of the box with some black, with some Ink Waverly chalk paint, just to give it a solid color, because it had that like overspray look to it, so I wanted it to be more solid. So this is just the plaster, and I'm going to dry brush all over this these tracks here, and it's just going to give it more depth and more texture, because you know I love texture. So I am going to just go ahead and put as much white as I like. You can either do this part, not do this part. You could have spray painted a different color. This is all preference. I've seen people do the tracks without the wooden beads on them. I mean, it's really totally up to you. I mean, it's just the base is the tracks. But your creativity is what will make everything else about this lantern be all you. So I'm just going to use some antique wax, and I'm going to go over the white. So even though this is a wood box, because I spray painted, then I would have had to go and sand it all off, and I wasn't feeling all that. So when you do a white or light colored chalk paint underneath, and then you add the antique Waverly wax on top, it really does give it that wood look again. So we're just giving it its wood look. And actually the original wood look was light. I mean, if you remember from the original piece. So this is I wanted it darker anyways. So this actually worked out really well. And so you just add as little or as much of the wax as you want to for the color of the base. Or you could totally paint it a totally different color. Like I said, it's a personal preference. You pick what colors you like, but I thought it would look really cool if it had that really pretty wood bottom on it.
Close to all that I knew you would be. Ain't it beautiful? Darling, it's beautiful.
Okay, so I went back and I added a lot more white. And then I also dry brushed the inside of the tracks. And I think this came out so cute for literally, this cost me $2. Well, if you want to include the beads, we'll say the beads at $2.50, because you can get a really good deal on those half beads on Amazon. So I took a piece of floral foam and I glued it to the bottom of my box. And as you could tell, I was poking in and out of this thing for a while before I finally realized what I wanted to do with it. So to save you the drama of watching me do it over and over again, I just have, I'm showing you the end result. So I really am just kind of, this is all Dollar Tree florals here, and I just cut them apart, and I'm actually, see how I'm sticking them into the side, because I'm actually going to put a candle on the inside. So I don't really need a full inside, I just need around the bottom covered up. So I love that gorgeous orange. You've seen me use it before. This is the first time I've used the blue leaves with the white pumpkins. I'm adding a little bit of boxwood that I picked up from Walmart. These little pumpkins came with the blue leaves. And then the cotton is also from the Dollar Tree. I just cut the one stem in half and put them there. And then we also have the white sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. And so, like I said, this is personal preference. You do you, I'll do me. You can make this a whole like floral arrangement. You could skip the floral foam and just put candles inside. You can even put like those little gems from the Dollar Tree, or sand, or whatever makes your heart happy. But I hope you love this as much as I do. I mean, considering it start off as bright orange racetracks from the Dollar Tree, I think this came out so cute. Make sure to leave your comments below and let me know what you think of my racetrack lantern.
Black but you've taken a chance on me. And now we're building bridges as far as the eye can see. And I never thought I'd find anything close to all that I knew you would be. Ain't it beautiful? Darling, beautiful. With you here next to me. Oh, it's beautiful, the life that we've made here. Oh, it's beautiful, and I don't wanna take it for granted. You're not much for taking chances, but you've taken a chance on me. Now we're building bridges as far as the eye can see. And I never thought I'd find anything.
So now we're going to do the brownie pan wagon. So you need a spatula and a brownie pan and those magnetic tins right there. So this is a $4 project. So I spray painted the handle of the spatula black because it was black and red. And the brownie pan itself was silver, but I spray painted it a shiny copper. And I'm just using hot glue. So hot glue is sticks really well to not normally metal, but metal and plastic work really well together with hot glue. So that is the handle to my wagon. And then these magnetic tins are in like the where the pens and pencils are section. And look at their magnet, so you don't even have to glue them. Because obviously it's probably easier to store this if you could take it apart. But yeah, so that's the concept right there. So $1 for the spatula, $1 for the brownie pan, and $2 for those right there. So I've seen people spray paint the brownie pan white and black or red. I've seen people put vinyl on them and they say radio flower or harvest or all different kinds of things. But I like the copper color in the fall, so I decided to add that to my to this DIY. And these are just those pop stickers that I pick up at the Dollar Tree, and I am doing it on the inside where the clear plastic is to make it look like the, what are those things called on your wheels? The lug nuts. Yes. So I'm making my own little lug nuts on my wheels right here. And so I'm going to do all 4 of the fronts of these with the stickers. And then I'm just going to use the Waverly Wax ink color, which is just their black, and I'm just going to paint 1 coat on all 4 of the bottoms and all 4 of the tops. Like, this was super easy. And you don't have to paint the inside because when you put the top on, it's painted black, so you can't see through it anyways. And the this chalk paint sticks so well to this metal. Like, it was super easy peasy. Like, this was such an easy DIY, inexpensive, and you can style it and do it any way which, you know, that you like. I think it was a really cute idea. Again, I don't know who the originator of this idea is. If you know who it is, go ahead and put that information in the comment section below, because I'd love to give credit where credit is due. And I'm just going to paint right over these pop stickers, right over the metal and everything. I mean, it just was real smooth. This was a very smooth, easy project. So I did take a little bit of that sanding block right there and just rough them up a little bit so they don't look so stark black. But yeah, I just put them on there and voila, you have a wagon. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could totally hot glue the wheels on or E6000 or, you know, any kind of glue that works with metal, and they would be permanent, but I'm not planning on keeping this together. I just wanted to give it a try. So there it is. I think it's so cute. So now all we have left to do is to decorate it. Don't mind my background. It's a holy hot mess. This is my craft room and it always looks crazy. So this is foxtails from the Dollar Tree. I love those. I think they're so cute and so just such a simple thing to add into there. So these mini pumpkins came from the Dollar Tree. The black and white buffalo check and the white pumpkin I put in came from Hobby Lobby. My little leather pumpkins came from Hobby Lobby, and then the white ones that look like garlic came from Marshall's. So I wanted to add some more foxtail, so that I'm just cutting off the bottom of that because it was too long and there was nowhere for me to put it. And I'm just going to stick it in there, and I'm going to lose a wheel. And so I'm going to add a little bit of greenery in just because, you know, I love my greenery, my boxwood, and I like to add it in here and there. And this was so simple, so easy, DIY, just to add a little pop of cuteness. Can you see this like on your little front porch? You could put candles in it. I mean, there's all different kinds of things you could do with this. So this was an easy craft, and I hope that you love it. I did take this, you know, that faux leather wrapping that I have that I got off of Amazon, and I covered up the handle part just to give it a little bit more because, you know, I can never just leave anything alone. But I hope you love this as much as I do. Don't mind my last shot. Like I said, I took this shot, you know, like 30 minutes ago. It's midnight at my house right now. So, I did the best that I could, but I wanted to get this video out for you guys because I just thought it was so cute and so fun, and I was working on it today, and I thought, oh my gosh, this would be such a cute, like, the internet made me do it video. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you for being here and watching my videos. If you're new, my name is Amanda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment below, and let me know what you think of my DIYs. And I'll see you guys next time.